But if we give chance to new novels and new novelists, that's how these authors and novelists would make it to the bestsellers list, right? It is we who need to understand our responsibility as a reader. Hey guys, welcome back to the magical world of Bookwarts. My name is Renuka and welcome back to yet another bookish video. Today's video is extremely special for me since I'm reviewing the book straight away on the recommendation of the author. The book is The Voyagers of Hell, and this author, Sobers Rodrigues, contacted me. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering the name, but this author contacted me on Instagram a few days ago, and I received a review copy from him, I think two and a half weeks ago, and I just completed reading it 2 days ago. Finally, I got the time to sit down and shoot. He wanted me to review this book for him and introduce my audience to the book, and that's what exactly I'm going to do today. Let's get into the video. Of course, I'm going to discuss all the obvious things like the plot, the characters, the character development, and what I like about the book. But before that, let me just give you a few technical details about the book as a reviewer. This particular book retails for ₹150 on Flipkart. So if you want to purchase a physical copy, you will get it on Flipkart for ₹150. This copy is by Phoenix Publication, has quite a decent quality, and it has only 249 pages. You can see it's not as thick as well. If you indulge in ebooks, then I will provide the link to the Amazon Kindle book version down in the description box, and the current price, the price when I'm shooting for the ebook, is just ₹71. Also, the ratings given on Amazon for this book, all the ratings are I think about 4 stars if I'm not mistaken. On an average, it has a rating of 4.3 stars out of 5 on Amazon and 4.42 stars on Goodreads. Yes, I really trust Goodreads when it comes to book recommendations. So you can imagine by the ratings given by other people as well that this book is definitely worth giving a chance to. Before I give any other comment, let me just appreciate the imagination of this author. It is par excellence. I don't think I would ever be able to imagine something like that. Creative writing, creative thinking, imagining out of the box, these are all the things that apply to this author. Now, no living human being has ever seen what real heaven or real hell looks like, right? So the description of the hell given in this book is a piece of imagination of the author. But the way he has imagined hell and the way he has described it is actually excellent. How bizarre can hell be? How bizarre can all those punishments be? Hell is a place where we believe human souls go after human beings die to repent and to face punishments for all the sins and crimes and mistakes that they have committed, right? So that's what I'm saying. How bizarre can it be? How tormenting and how suffocating can it be? The way he has imagined those things and the way he has described them actually gave me goosebumps, and hats off to this man who has so successfully put his imagination into words. And believe me, after reading this, you, me, or any person reading this will think twice before doing anything wrong by the fear of going to hell after death. It is that impacting, it is that strong, it is that impactful. Coming to what the book is actually about, as the title suggests, Voyagers of Hell. Yes, this hell is real hell, it's not a metaphor. The actual setting of this book is the real hell, where we believe that souls go to after people die. So there are 4 souls, Ritvik, Anuj, John and Abdul. Ritvik and Anuj were best of friends when they lived, and still they are best friends when they are in their soul form, and they meet 2 more souls, that is John and Abdul, in hell. These 4 souls have their own reasons to return to earth in the human form to fulfill their unfulfilled desires. For example, Ritvik wants to meet his beloved Neha, whom he had promised to meet when he was alive, and then suddenly he met with an accident and he died. And the other 3 people also have their own reasons why they want to return to earth. So this book is a description of their journey through hell that they undertake, that they go upon to return to earth in the human form. Yeah. As I've already said, the setting of this plot, the setting of the novel is hell. So the entire story takes place in hell. We do not have any other setting. But what are all the things that you can imagine would exist in hell? This is beyond everything. As the journey of these 4 souls progresses, the description, as the novel progresses, the descriptions start getting more and more vivid, and the author has introduced a lot of different elements in hell. He has introduced cursed gardens, gloomy monuments, cursed trees. There is also a reference to the story of Adam and Eve, who ate a fruit from the tree that they were prohibited to, and they fell down to earth to repent for the sin that they had committed. There is also a reference to that. There is a reference to the legend of Jesus Christ as well. So there is a reference to the stories from folklore. There is a reference from the there is a reference to different kind of legends that generations have believed in. So overall, these descriptions and this journey becomes extremely interesting for us. The plot in itself of this novel is so unique. I haven't read something like this before, or I haven't even heard something like this before. Yes, there are stories written about heaven and hell. There are novels written about such things, but souls trying to return to earth from hell, and for that they undertaking such a journey, and that too such a descriptive one for us. No. So hats off to the uniqueness of the plot as well. Speaking about any novel, the characters are extremely important. Anuj, Ritvik, Abdul and John. I think all the four of them are protagonists. All the four of them are equally important, and they have their equally important contributions to the story as well as the development of the novel. What I appreciated the most about these characters is that, as I stated in the plot, they want to return to earth to fulfill their unfulfilled desires. But all these desires are selfless. They want to do something for others. They have an option. Either they can return to earth, either they can undertake this dangerous, horrific journey, or they can proceed on their journey as souls. But they chose to return to earth to undertake a difficult journey. They knew that it would be difficult since it is a journey in hell. But they undertook this journey in order to give benefit to humankind. That's why they want to return to earth. That's what I really appreciate. Yeah. Speaking of the character development, let me tell you a very important thing. This novel is a plot-driven one. It is a fantastical, adventurous kind of a novel. Hence, more importance is given to the plot and the adventures in the novel rather than to the psychology of the characters. Hence, in the initial stage, we come to know that there is not a lot of character development going on. However, when you progress with your reading, you come to know that you are able to form your opinions about the character, and you are able to list out the characteristics of these characters. It's just that there is not a lot of direct character development going on, but of course no complaints, since I know that it is a part of how the novel is structured. Yeah. Let me speak about my favorite character, that is Ritvik. Ritvik is the one with whom this novel opens, hence we think that he is the hero. However, the other three too are heroes. But Ritvik is the one who's always motivated. He always thinks positive, and he is reluctant in giving up in any circumstance. He comes to know that he has to perform one of the most, not one of, the most dangerous and the most difficult task that he has ever come across in order to reach his goal, but he does not give up. Also, he trusts others. When Anuj and John are reluctant in believing and trusting Abdul for the kind of life that he has lived on earth, that you come to know after you read the novel, but Ritvik is the one who practically forces the other two into believing Abdul. So I think that Ritvik was the character whom I fancied the most in this novel. There are a lot of things that I learned from this book. I have a lot of takeaways. Of course, I cannot list all of them over here. But as I said, one will think twice before doing anything wrong after reading this book. That is how impacting it is. Trust others. You need to trust your companions. First things first, you need to trust other people. That's how you will get companions, and then trust your companions. You need to be dedicated towards your friends. You have to be a loyal friend if you have a friend for yourself. You cannot give up all the time. You have to persist if you want to reach your goal. God has a lot of plans for you, and you do not know them. You cannot know all of them. But just keep advancing on your journey, and you'll come to know what plans God has. Stick to your journey and trust yourself, believe in yourself, and you'll reach your goal. I would like to say one more important thing. There is a quote from the Harry Potter series by Albus Dumbledore. He says to Harry, very soon we will have to choose between what is easy and what is right. Initially, these four people chose what was right rather than what was easy. But towards the end of the novel, too, one of them had to make a very, very difficult choice. And you will relate to it once you complete reading this book. So please do. After having spoken so much about this book, I don't think that the question arises whether I recommend it or not. I, of course, do. Believe me, this is one of the most unique books that I have ever read, and not too thick as well. So, if you're intimidated by the length of the books, by the length of thick books, this can be your choice. So, do pick it up, do read it, and do let me know your opinions in the comment section. While concluding my video, I would definitely like to say that we really need to give a chance to new authors and new novels. Of course, best-selling authors and best-selling novels are always there for us to read. They are a treat to read and indulge in. But if we give chance to new novels and new novelists, that's how these authors and novelists would make it to the bestsellers list, right? It is we who need to understand our responsibility as a reader to read new books and learn to appreciate them. That's how we can build a strong community of readers, and that's how we can spread the awareness and importance about reading. So yeah, that's it. That was my video for today. Just a friendly reminder, both the links to the Flipkart physical copy as well as the Amazon Kindle version will be down in the description box. You can go check it out. Apart from that, thank you for watching the video till the end, and you know the drill. Please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. If you are a reader and a book lover, do follow me on Instagram. Give a chance to new books and new authors and help me spread a lot of bookish love.